Open up a browser and type www.bit.ly/farm records book in the address bar. Hit enter. The farm records book for management will open. This is a view-only version for anyone who wants to use this book to be able to download. You will need to somehow make yourself a copy so you can use it, and you have different options. If you prefer to use pen and paper, you can print it from here by clicking on the printer icon at the top left. On the next screen, select Workbook instead of Current Sheet for the whole farm records book to print. If you prefer, though, you can print sections one by leaving Current Sheet selected. Make sure letter paper is selected and everything else is normal. And you should be ready to go hit next. Once you do that, you will see a second and more realistic preview of what it's actually going to print like. So here you can take a few moments to make sure that everything is fitting right in your pages. And if that is the case, which hopefully it would be because it was designed so that it does, you would be ready to print. Just select your printer of choice and click on Print. If you prefer to work on Microsoft Excel on the computer, you can download the file to your computer. Go to File, Download, Microsoft Excel, and an Excel copy will download on your computer. Once you do that, you can open it, and it will look pretty much exactly like the Google Sheets version did. If you want to print from here after you have completed it with your records, you will be able to do that, but you may need to make a couple minor page adjustments. Your third option is to sign in with a Google account to use Google Sheets. If you are signed in, you will have a couple more options. And the one you should use is File, Make a Copy. You will be able to select which folder in your Google Drive to use. You can just leave it as My Drive if you want. Once you do this, Google will create a new copy of this farm records book that is now going to be editable, so you can start entering information. Then, if you want, you will be able to print a filled-in copy. Another thing you can do from your copy of the farm records book is to share it with a family member or your tax preparer. Although you had not created the first farm records book, this copy will be fully and privately yours, so nobody except those you choose will have access to your records. And in order to share, you go to this button up here. Hope this was useful. Thank you.